Morning guys, Matt here from VJ Facet. I'm just going to do a super quick video on unboxing your machine when you receive it from transport. So this is the timber box we make up and sell. We make it specifically so that you can put it away, and if ever you need to send your machine back in the future for any repair work, or you like to travel a lot, you can put it in these boxes. They're really good, really strong. Had one turn up in WA on its side. Pretty much no damage to the machine whatsoever. I think there was a bit of a crack in the water bottle lid somehow. So yeah, they work well. So we'll run through it. There's 14 screws in the bottom. These screws go in here. So when you get your machine, put it up on a bench that you can work on it. Undo your 14 screws, sorry. And they're the screws with the red marks around the holes. There's 4 on each long side and 3 on each short side. Okay, once you've undone those and your machine's up on the bench, I'll just put you down here for a minute and I'll remove the lid. Carefully lift the lid up. Put it down on the ground. Now you've got your machine. It is bolted to the base plate. I put a bit of bubble wrap around that knob there, being on the corner, and a little bit of tape and bubble wrap around the dial indicator and the head end. There's 2 zippy ties. The first zippy tie, you can't really see it here, is holding the quill and a bit of packing there to stop that moving around. And the second one here is down the bottom of the quadrant. Okay, you'll need to cut them at a later date. What's in your box? Your power supply is in the white box here. This is probably the first thing you should open. Open this. Inside here is your blue instruction manual, your 4mm T-dop, your dop holder block. I squashed down the side here, fits perfectly, and of course your 12-volt power supply. In your little blue instruction book tells you how to unpack this and get it all up and running. Okay. Also down here is your water bottle that sits up here eventually. In here are your 20 dops, your transfer jig, your wired dop, your T-bar dop, a couple other bits and pieces. Put that aside. Let's sit them down here for now. Now also at the top there's a little bit of paperwork here. You can have a read of that, tells you how to unbolt it, but I'm going to show you. I'm just going to tip the machine back on its side and show you the 3 bolts. So we're standing at the front of the machine now. I just tip that nicely back. There's 3 bolts underneath. So 1 at the back, 2 to the right, and 3 to the left as you're standing at the front of the machine. You'll need a 10mm spanner, if you can find one, to do that. Undo those. To undo them, put your machine on the bench like this. Slide your machine slightly off the bench. You can get under and you can see your bolt. While you're supporting it with one hand, undo your bolt with the other, then slide it back onto the bench. Easy as that. It's much easier to pull these 2 off the side of the bench. Get underneath and undo your bolts. Once you've done that for the 3 bolts, you can lift the machine off, sit the machine on the bench. Grab your blue instruction booklet, undo your girdle lock screw in your head end here. I've been through this on the other video. Cut your zip ties and then plug your machine in, power it up, and you're free to adjust your angle dial there. Alright guys, thanks for that. We are working on an alignment video too at the moment, which will have a lot more detail in it. If you own your machine, you should know how to do your basic alignments to get yourself out of trouble. Anyway, that'll be coming in the next few weeks. Mel's on board with me with that one. He's written a script and we're going to do a really nice video on that. Alright, thanks guys, talk to you later.